Alright, so I'm just about to enter the port. It's called Mulfanua Domestic Port in Samoa to go to the big island to Sava'i. And we're at the ports in Opulu to go to Sava'i. This is the ports area. It's a little bit quiet, I guess, on a Friday. It's not many people. It only cost 10 tala as a foot passenger. I'm not sure about how much it costs for checking your vehicle. I'm pretty sure it's online. They have banks, ATM machines. Sorry, they have ATM machine. They have lots of shops. The departure area is somewhere there. Alright, the ferry has just arrived. So now I'm going to the departure place. The ferry from Sava'i has just arrived, and that's the queue that the departure lounge is now open. You need to hand your ticket to enter and wait here for just a few minutes. Here we are having a closer look at the big island. Just outside Sava'i port, there is this bus, and this one is Manase. Alright, so I'm now in Sava'i, and this is one of their buses. So I'm on this bus going to Manase. It costs $6 to go to Manase. I think it's going to Salelologo town center first, and then from there it's gonna head up north. I'm not quite sure how long it will take me to go to Manase, but hopefully it's not too long. Alright, so I'm on my Fale number 2, and we are at Tailua Beach Palace. This one is in Sava'i Island. It's a good Fale. Got the toilet there, and the Fale is next to the road, and they've got a shop not far away, just walking distance, and a laundry shop. I guess that's gonna be useful. And let's go to my Fale. This one is a bit of an upgrade, I think, from the first Fale I was in Opulu Island. It's the same, which is at the beach, but it's next to the main road. Fale number 2, Tailua in Sava'i. Got 3 beds, but I'm only using one of them, of course, but the capacity is 3. And got myself some bananas and a welcome coconut. So yeah, it's got mosquito net for tonight because it's gonna be lots of mosquitoes for sure. This one is a beautiful Fale. Um, this Fale is the same price as the Fale I was at in Opolo, but um, this one is a lot better. Number one, it's got PowerPoint. Um, the other Fale didn't have PowerPoints. You have to go to like a common room to get power. It does have lights, which is the same, and what else? Oh, it's got 5G internet, and then there is also a shop just across the road. So it's a lot better Fale in Sava'i, and it's for the same price, and you also get dinner and a breakfast as well. And yeah, so this is Fale number 2. Gonna be going to Fale number 3 tomorrow, and further up. Yep, see you next time. Talofa, so when you are on holiday, it doesn't mean that your chores are gone. I'm a budget traveler and I travel light, so I only bring a couple of pairs of clothes with me. But it's not a very deep cleaning type of washing. Just enough for it to be clean enough, I guess. In between wears, I wash whatever I can. It's good to be able to have that place in your accommodation where you can wash and just air dry them. Especially when you are in a tropical place, there's lots of sun, there's lots of heat and breeze that will help dry your clothes. So we got here a couple of my shirts, one short, undies, and socks. So this is the first time that I wash my clothes since I arrived in Samoa. It's a bit late, to be honest, but the first couple of days in my holiday was rainy, so not really very good time to do the washing, I guess. So that's it. Talofa, I am in Manase in the Sava'i island, and this is my second Fale. The beach Fale is really good. You should give it a go. Food was really nice. Breakfast this morning was really good, and dinner last night the fish was great as well. Very generous portions, so give it a go. It's a nice Fale. Unfortunately, the rising seawater, it's not doing very good for the Fales at the beach here in Savai'i. But they're doing something to work around it. So hopefully, yeah, the government will help them with whatever project that they need to avoid the waves from going up to the Fales. So the next thing for me is to go westward of the island, go to another Fale, stay there for a night, and southward bound, doing a couple of stops, and back to the port, and back to Opolo for my last couple of days in Samoa. All right. So that is Tailua Beach Fales, and from here, my journey towards the west of the island to Va-i-moana. It's about 47k from here. So, wish me luck for my journey. Hopefully someone will stop and give me a ride. That'll be amazing. That'll be very good. So, bye Tailua. It's been a good one night stay at your place. Thank you. Sorry?
You are not from Vietnam?
No, Philippines.
You heard two Samoans being locked up by the...
Sorry?
At Vietnam? Two Samoans being locked up in Vietnam.
I was dropped off in Safoto village. It's a nice little town. So I'm just gonna keep walking. So I'm just gonna keep walking to Va-i-moana. Waiting for my next ride, hopefully. All right, my second drop off is in Faga'i village. That's another 3 kilometers from where I was. All right, so this is like a boundary between that village and Fatuvalu village. The last car I was in was an old guy with 3 of his grandchildren, and yeah, that was fun. All right, so I made it to La Tui village. It's the third hitchhike that I have, and it's the second car I was in where there were so many children. I was just so thankful and amazed by the kindness of the people in Samoa. The car was really full. There was a grandmother, I don't know, maybe 4 children and one big sister, and I think it was like the mom that was driving. Yeah, the car was full, and the car was not really in top condition, but they offered me a ride. They gave me a ride. It's our number 1 on the road. I'm in Letui. Ooh, there's a truck. We'll see if this one will stop for me. All right, that truck didn't stop for me, so I'm still in Letui. It's our number 1 on the road, and yeah, covered 10 plus K. So I think it's like 15K now that I covered. Bye bye. I just want to say that the people in Samoa, you know, it's very similar to the Filipino traits that, even um, you don't have a lot, you give a lot. Like those family cars with, lots of kids in the car. The car is not in top condition, but they offered me a ride, squeezed in the kids so to have space for me. So yeah, very nice. I'm gonna keep going to Va-i-moana. Keep going, keep going.
This is what I've covered so far, about 15K and hitchhike 3 times. As you can see, I didn't walk too much. The longest I've walked was in Sasina, probably just a couple of Ks. It doesn't take too long until someone, a Samoan, will stop and help. So far, I've been confident with this trip.
That is 1 hour and a half on the road, and now I'm in the village named Upo. So it's about 15 kilometers to Vaianu, so not far from now. Making a lot of progress in just an hour and a half. Samoa, Sava'i. Sava'i, Sava'i in Samoa. Bye bye. So that's 2 hours on the road, and I reached my destination. The hotel Va-i-moana is just over there. I might go there for the day or for the afternoon to get some lunch and go for a bit of a swim. So yeah, 2 hours on the road. I think it was um, five hitchhike rides. There's from Tailua, uh, Tailua Beach Fale to Va-i-moana. Thank you. So this is Va-i-moana accommodation. It's right in front of this beautiful beach. They are having a basket weaving class over there. Be nice to join, but I'm not here for that. Here to have lunch and go for a swim. I'm now at Visala as the next village after um, Asua, I think, where Va-i-moana is 4 kilometers hitchhike. Going to Faleolopo Beach Valley is my next accommodation, which is about 20 k's from here. Cheers.
Finally, I'm in my last stop for today. It took me 6 hours to travel 62k from Tailua to Faleolopo, the western end of Sava'i Island. A big thanks to the people that helped me in my 7 hitchhikes. Fun fact, out of the 7, 6 of them were locals and only one group were tourists. This is where I'm staying for tonight. This is my Fale and it's Fale number 3 in Samoa. Nice and open, everything you need for a Fale. I still have a couple of hours of daylight and so I'm using it to enjoy swimming and snorkeling. And that concludes my day number 5 in Samoa here in Sava'i. Tomorrow is going to be another day covering the southern side of the island.